What's up? What's up? What's up? Of course, it's your boy Richie Rich at Consumer Appliance Support. Man, you know we review appliances. Today we're gonna focus on, in our opinion, the top microwave in 2024. So when we're looking at this flush mount microwave with turntable-free design made by Whirlpool, we say hands down this is the best microwave on the market. And to start that off, we're gonna start off with the functions and the features. All right. So you already know, man, this is our favorite part of the microwave when we discuss the function and features. We talk about the bells and whistles, what make this appliance or this microwave, in my opinion, without even doing any reviews, that is the best microwave on the market. It's just from everything that I've seen so far, there's no other microwave on the market that has this particular feature, and that's like this. All right, so the first thing we're going to talk about is how it is the first flush built-in over-the-range microwave. So when we're looking at any other microwave on the market except for this particular one, it normally sticks out from the cabinet. So it looks okay. We're so familiar with the way that it looks, it doesn't really bother us as much unless it sticks out too far or it doesn't go across the cabinets. And of course you can put different trims in between, because we've installed a couple microwaves over the years where we had to put in some built-in trims to match up with the microwave so that there's no space in between, because sometimes the microwaves are not as big as the cabinetry. So you want to be able to do that to make sure it looks flush, that it looks nice. So if you have anybody come over, it looks amazing. But again, for this particular microwave, it's the only one on the market that's like this. So it builds in with the same alignment with the cabinet. It doesn't go further the cabinet, it sits right there, right? So it's flush, built-in design with surrounding cabinets. So it's really, really nice. All right, so you can see that I'm in the store in Whirlpool, man, and I like how it looks. So this is how it looks traditionally. I know right now it's not flush with the cabinets, but again, you got to factor in it's in the store. All right, so you do have the glass that you see control panel here, right? It shows you the time. It also have plus 1 minute, plus 5 minute. It has the start, it has the fan, the light, cancel button, everything that you see there in the beginning of it as far as on the control panel. It's real sleek, real nice. Again, it doesn't have a turntable motor like your traditional microwave does. This design is not unique. I would say the first time I saw something like this was typically in commercial microwaves. I used to do that years ago. I would say maybe, I don't know, 15 years ago, I guess. So typically they don't have the turntable motor, because if you're dealing with microwaves inside Fridays, inside McDonald's, KFC, those are more commercial like settings, so their pots and plates are a lot heavier, so it's difficult to have a turntable motor directly underneath of it. It does have an antenna though, right? So rotates the microwave so that your food can heat up evenly, but it has a flush base, like a tray, like a silicone tray silicone that goes around the tray. It's like a glass, so you can repair it traditionally when you're dealing with the commercial ones, but I'm not sure if they have a part for this. But again, when we go to the parts portion of the video, we'll look that up and we'll let you know. All right, so this is basically how it looks. Really nice. Easier to clean, and that's one of the things. So you can see the antenna circulating at the bottom there that I talked about. It says easily clean the flat interior thanks to the turntable-free design. All right, so that's one of the benefits of having this appliance. So this is the actual appliance, how it look on the inside of it. Again, it's easier to clean, and that's one of the benefits. We talked about this before, just dealing with the microwave that we just did. Check out the KitchenAid microwave that we just did on that particular model. What can happen is when you use the microwave, you heat stuff up. If you don't clean it consistently, then it's gonna stick and weld itself to the base of the microwave or the cavity of the microwave. And what can happen is it create burn spots. It can start arcing, because every time you use the microwave, you're reheating that food and it's burning the interior, and it could damage the inside of the microwave and start to arc and spark, and it looks like aluminum foil stuck inside the microwave. And then of course, you know, you have to call us out to fix it. All right, so you do have easy to clean microwave with turntable-free design. You do have the self-cleaning feature on it. So again, this is the steam clean function, and this is what it looks like again on the outside. +1, +5, stop, start. You do have different options. You have the open button where you can open the door. This again is the steaming function of the microwave. So I'm just gonna stop there a little bit. to go back to the control panel, right, to give us a little bit more information on the functions and features, what it has, what it can do. I'm just going to stop the video right about there. Alright, so let's get into this real quick. Alright, so microwave hood combination control guide. It says, warning, to reduce the risk of fire, electrical shock, or injury to person, read the important safety instructions located in the owner's manual before operating the appliance. Again, we always tell you guys to do that anyway. Alright, so this is how it looks when you have the buttons on the door glass, right? We talked about it earlier. I mentioned it a couple times already. This is how it looks when the door is closed. This is how it looks on the inside display when the door is open. So this is the actual control panel where you're able to press certain buttons, activate the popcorn, potato, vegetables, steam, clean, clear settings, time, power, different options, sounds you can put on mute. So this is where a lot of more of your options come from once you start to open up the door. But again, you can always add and reheat whatever it is that you're heating up by just adding these extra +1 or +5 minutes, depending on what it is that you're looking at. All right, so it says icons on display, upper text, and the lower text. You have a demo icon. You also have your kitchen timer icon, your auto icon, vent, fan icon. You have your vent light icon. You got your mute icon, and of course you have your power level icon. So these are the different icons that you want to make sure that you get familiar with, so you know what it is that you know what's operating, what's going on, what's the function, what's the setting when you're using this particular microwave. All right, so again, cooking start, you can say you can start plus 30 seconds just like any other microwave. You hit it, it says the start button begins any oven function. It says if cooking is interrupted by opening the door, touching start button after the door is closed again will resume the preset setting. All right, so one of the things that we do recommend, do not open your microwave as it's running. The best option to operate the microwave is if you have the stop or pause button, we suggest pressing that. Again, what normally happens when you're opening your microwave door, electricity is running through the door switches of the microwave, so you're interrupting the electricity, or you're breaking the electricity while the microwave is opening. Always hit the stop button, then open the door, close it back, then hit resume. All right, just for safety. We talk about quick start for 1 minute, quick start for 5 minutes. Your stop pause cooking function, it says you can pause or stop cooking during a manual cycle is in progress by opening the door or pressing the stop and cancel button. Again, we do not suggest just opening the door. All right, hit the stop and cancel button, then open the door. All right, open the door, touch the open button to open the door. So we're going to go into that as well, and also we're going to talk about the vent fan, turning it on and off. Easy, you just see the button and just press it. You have different option though it says the high, medium, and low, and of course you can turn it off. It says the hood fan function can be operated independently. All right, it says to keep the microwave oven from overheating, the vent fan will automatically turn on if the temperature from the range or cooktop below the microwave oven gets too hot. All right, so these are one of the things that you want to look forward to. We suggest that you always turn the exhaust fan on, even if you have it on the lowest setting. That is better than not having it on at all. So again, turn it on the lowest setting. What that does, it allows the microwave to circulate the air, and it doesn't cause your microwave to overheat. You do have the feature that it turns on automatically. This is pretty common in every microwave that I've worked with, that it comes on automatically if it senses the microwave is overheating from the cooktop at the bottom or the range that sits underneath of it. All right, so keep that in mind. It also has, here we're talking about when this occurs, the vent cannot be turned off, and that's another thing that you want to get familiar with. The auto icon and the fan icon will turn on the display. All right, so this is where you want to look at as well. The lights, you can turn it high, low, or off, and this is the hood lights underneath. Setting the clock, it says set the clock, pressing the setting button repeatedly to reach clock submenu, and it says use the number keypads to set hour or minutes. All right, pretty straightforward there. You do have sounds. It says set the sounds or the tones. Setting, it says set scrolling speed. All right, so you can also set the tones where you can press one button for press the one button tones to volume scrolling on the display. So you can scroll between pressing the low volume, medium volume, or the high volume, which is buttons 1, 2, or 3. All this will be displayed, so you'll be able to see it and be able to have easy access in doing that. Set scrolling speed. It says pressing settings repeatedly to reach scrolling speed sub menu. Press 1, 2, or 3. So that's the scrolling speed to see how fast everything scrolls. Of course, easy, just like your cell phone. All these features we should be somewhat familiar with when you have a smartphone. Your language, another thing. Again, you have English for 1, Spanish, or press 2 for French. So it all depends on what it is that you want. You do have options there. Reset your filters. Again, it says pressing setting repeatedly to reach filter reset submenu. Press 1 to reset filter reminder scrolling on the display. Press 1 button to set. Pressing setting buttons on wait few seconds will save. All right, so you can save it, reset it. You have your active demo mode. It says pressing settings repeatedly to reach demo mode. Demo mode, press 1 to enable scrolling on the display. Press 1 button to activate the demo mode. It says press settings button or wait few seconds will save demo mode. Use setting to exit on the display once demo icon will be on. You'd also deactivate or disable the demo mode as well. All right. Set factory settings. It says pressing the settings repeatedly to reach factory settings. So you press the 1 to reset the microwave to factory default scrolling on the display. Press 1 button to reset. All right, so again, you could do that. Kitchen timer, clear the numbers you have. Of course, use the clear button to clear the numbers, which can which you have typed with the number pad. So you can do that pressing the clear button. You can also mute the sounds. It says press and hold the clear hold buttons for around 3 seconds. All tones and sounds will be disabled. The mute icon will be displayed on the screen at all times. All right, so this is some settings that you can use if you like to mute it. I think what's sometimes this might be like a Sabbath mode. If you want to be able to do that, just displaying that and turn that off if you like, or you don't like hearing the noises or the sounds, you can mute that. You do have the steam settings here. It says clean the cavity of the oven, and that's what they showed you inside the video. You can use a bowl and just hit the steam clean and go through that process. Set menu cooking. We have popcorn for sensing. So a lot of these are the sensing options that you have. Again, you can touch the popcorn button, sensing depending on the ounces of popcorn, 3 to 3.5. Then close the door to hit start. Same thing for the potatoes. Same thing. You have small potato, twice large potatoes. Touch the number button to select potato quantity. All right. You have vegetables. Again, does the same thing. Touch the vegetable button continuously to select options. You have once fresh vegetables, twice frozen vegetables. So of course, you select the sensing quantity. The cook button continuously to select option. To use button to select food size and quantity. You have your defrost. You have your reheat. You have your melt. Right. You have your softener, and of course, you have your keep food warm options. All right. So that's all of the functions and the features there when we're talking about this particular microwave. So let's roll the video so that we can get into it a little bit more, so you'll be able to see that. And this is the steam clean options. Again, it's easy to clean, easy to wipe up. Non-stick option is simple with a damp cloth. One of the things I do like is the retractable vent hood, right? So when you hit the vent hood button, again, it retracts. You can see that in the actual store we was in. It scrolls out, and then of course it scrolls back after a few seconds of being idle and just sitting. It just retracts back. And again, this is the control panel that we just discussed with the popcorn, potatoes, vegetables, cook, defrost, reheat, all these different functions that you can use on this particular model of microwave. All right. And again, it is flush, built in. Open the door. We really like how you press that button and the door just opens up. All right, so in the store, it did not open back all the way. All right, so this is me just using my hand to pull it back all the way. So I do want you to be careful of that. I don't want you to think that it might just go all the way back. I know that the KitchenAid one that we did earlier, that one went all the way back, but this one didn't seem to go all the way back when we did it in the store. All right, so it might when you purchase it, or it might not, but I'm just letting you know that it did not do that when we opened the door. All right, so let's look at some of these other options. All right, so again, electronics oven control, control display, power tone, express tone, invalid tone, cooking time. All right, scroll speed, language, sounds, and these are all the things that we went over earlier. Filter resets, the setting options, demo mode, steam. All right, so it's telling you exactly how to do it. Of course, put 250 milliliters of water into a container. Place the container directly on the middle of the cavity. Then, of course, it says press the start clean button, and the cleaning cycle duration will be visible on the display. It says when the cycle is finished, press the stop button, remove the container, use a soft cloth or a paper towel with mild detergent to clean the interior surface. All right, so of course they got different tips that you can use. We already talked about the factory reset, the timer. It says cooking in general guide. You have also manual cooking as well, when you're able to do the power levels. Again, 10% to 100% is up to you, right? So it shows you how to do that as well. So this is what, when we're cooking, what could be according to the recommendations of the manufacturer, what is recommended as far as cooking at 100%, 90%, 80%, 70% as well. When we're talking about excuse me, different potatoes, 1 to 4 pieces, large potatoes, 1 to 4 pieces, depending on the ounces as well and the grams. This is how you actually do it according to the manufacturer's instructions. All right, so we like to go into some of these options, again, getting a little bit deeper so that you'll be able to understand the microwave. And I said, and remember, all this is going to be in the description box as well, so you want to be able to download that. I'm going directly to that. Popcorn scents, vegetable scents, cooking, defrost. All right, so you want to be able to go in that. You can go in cooking when you talk about bacon, rice, manual cook, oatmeal, 1 to 4 cups, scrambled eggs, so you can do that in there as well. So you got different options that you can choose from here, where we're talking about the defrost setting as well. Going into reheat and melt. You can melt chocolate, you can melt butter, you can melt cheese. Reheat water, coffee, milk, tea, dinner plates, casserole, all this type of stuff, depending on the cup and the quantity. And of course, it gives you the instructions inside of here as well. Soften, you got ice cream, right? You can soften ice cream, you can soften cheese, you can soften butter, depending on one stick, 1.5 sticks, 2 sticks. You're looking at softened cream cheese, 3 to 8 ounces as well. So again, it goes into details and show exactly how to do it and how to use it. All right, pretty simple, pretty easy. Again, you can check that out if you want to as well. All right, so I'm gonna let the video rock, video roll, get a little bit more into the microwave aspect of things. Fan, light. So this is underneath of it. You do have the filter that you can clean underneath of here. You can put this filter inside of your dishwasher, or you can soak it in the sink. So we're gonna let this roll. You see the different lights, you can come on, different functions, different features there. So I do want to also get into another part of this microwave just to give us a little bit more. It says the microwave hood combination, which is a quick start. So you do have the clean the grease filters. That's a little bit different. It's telling you to disconnect the power to do so as well. Right, remove the grease filters by loosening the screw, sliding it out of the bottom plate. Remove the charcoal filter out of the grease filter. So the charcoal filter and the grease filters is connected. They're 2 separate filters though, but to get to it, you got to remove the grease filter to get to the charcoal filter. All right, and it shows you how to do that. Hood vent, hood light, hood fan, setting clock when first plugged, using the microwave oven to cook. Again, opening the vent doors and the doors as well. Ordering parts, again, you got Whirlpool information that you can get to. So again, you can let this sit. Again, all this is going to be in the description box, so when we finish up with this video, you'll be able to have access to all this information here. But again, outside of that, man, it's not a bad looking microwave. Again, we like that it's flush and how it fits, easy to clean. We really like that. No turntable as well. We like that. We like how you press the button and the door just opens up as well. Really sleek, really like the glass and how it fits. We really like it. So again, this is the functions and features. I'm your boy Richie Rich. I'm out of here, man, as we continue to work on this microwave. Peace. This part of the video, we're gonna focus on the parts. Man, how much it's gonna cost you to repair this appliance when it's out of warranty, when it's broke. Alright, so that's what we're gonna focus on today. For our example that we always use, our labor is $150. If we need a helper to install any parts, it's gonna be $60. Then of course we do a slight markup of the part. And just to give you an average of how much we think that you're gonna spend in general. Don't forget, man, it depends on the company that does come out, right? So each company is different, each price is different, so you want to keep that in mind. This is just an estimate on what we think you should somewhat spend, just give you like a ballpark or something. All right, so again, we're at Sears Parts Direct, looking at the first thing that we see here is the control panel. You have your control board, you have your keypad. So this is what allows you to communicate with the appliance. Press the buttons, hit start, let it heat up. The power comes in and then gets registered to each individual component inside of the appliance. So is it a common issue for control boards to go bad? I would say it's a common issue that they do at times short out, where physically you can look at it where it burns out. If you're in an area where you get a lot of power surges and stuff like that, that can happen, that can burn up. Sometimes it just malfunctions, just like any electrical component or electronical component like your cell phone. Sometimes you can unplug it and plug it back in to do a reset. Or again, the board could just be faulty and they're having issues with it, or it could just be a bad board and you just need to replace it. All right, so let's look at this. All right, so first thing that we start off, of course, is the owner's guide. Number 2 is console cover. All right, so again, that's physical component, a physical part that's broken, $22.89. Number 3, from here we're looking at this. This is the console assembly, white touchscreen. So it all depends on the model that you have. So you have this, you could probably get it in white. WHP, it might means white or it might means black. However, but either way, let's say that this is the price for it and it's the color that you have. You're looking at $173.54. All right, so that's this whole entire control panel here. Number 3, this is where you register the button, press it and start it and all that stuff. So you're looking at roughly, the part is about $200 if we round it up. Labor $150, you're looking at $350. PNCBA user board. So this is the 4th board here. Right, so there's 2 different boards. One is the keypad that allows you to insert inside the main control and you press those buttons, and then you actually have the control board, which is like a display board. So if you're looking at your display board, again, $162.80, round that up about $200, labor $150, we're talking about $350 there as well. Number 5, console fire. This is like the console, you don't really need that. It doesn't break that off. And number 6 is another PCA US flush. It looks like another control board here, like the relay board that gives you all the components, allow it to heat up and transfer all the power from one part of the board to the remaining parts of the appliance. So we're looking at $162.80, so roughly again $200, labor $150, you're talking about $350 dollars. All right, so let's see what else we got over here as we continue. So we got the door. So let's see how much this door is going to be. When we look at the price for this door, again, let's see what we have here. Alright, so the door, breaking this thing down. One is the vent motor. So this is the motor that allows it to retract and close. That can be faulty, that can be defective. Again, this is nothing new with Whirlpool. They've had this issue, an appliance like this where the range hood vent retracts and then and then close. So again, this is nothing new, but if you need that actual motor, you're talking about $46.76. If you was to round this up to about $50, labor $150, you're talking about at least $200. So I'll say probably about $250. You might even spend $100, so they might charge you about $250 for this. All right, round it up to about $100 for the part, labor $150, you're talking about $250. Number 2, the door venting. So again, you have it in white, you have it in black, you have it in stainless steel. So it all depends. Black stainless steel. So I did not know. Look at that. Look at the black, $292.91. That's expensive for the one that's black. But if you need that, $300, labor $150. Talk about $450, but the other colors is $52, which is kind of weird. I don't understand this is that far off as far as the pricing. You're looking at $52.11. If you need that, $100, $250 probably. Parts and labor. The door assembly, again, depending on the color that you need, $196.27, $196.27. So you're looking at least $200. Labor $150. You're talking about $350. So I would say between $350 and at least give it about $450, right around there. All right, so again, you can factor in the price of this as well if it's worth it, because it might not be worth repairing if you're going to spend that much money. Check out the price portion of the video so you'll know how much it will cost you to purchase this appliance. All right, let's see what else we got here as well. We got the interior. All right, so we're going to go into that. Let's see what we got here. Interior, so you have the capacitor, diode, that looks like a transformer, door lock switches, blowers. All right, so this is what allows the microwave to heat up. These are the components that can short out. All right, so your capacitor, 9483. So again, that's 100, labor 150. You're looking at 250 to about $300 for that. Bracket number 4 is the diode, 1852, real cheap, right? Probably $40 for that, $50. Then you're talking about 150 labor, about $200. High voltage transformer, that's pretty reasonable. That's really cheap, 8091, rounded up to about 100, labor 150, 250 for that. Cooling fan, again, rounded up to about 100, labor 250 for that. You got the microwave magnetron thermistor. You're looking at $63.77, $100 for that, labor 150, 250. Again, the parts that typically allow the microwave not to heat up: capacitor, diode, the transformer, which is number 5, that's here, that can short out, that can burn up, that would cause your breaker to trip. So if you turn your microwave on, you hear a loud noise, it trips your breaker. That could be an issue with the transformer inside of the unit. They don't go bad that often, but they can. It's just like any other part. But just to let you know that. Cooling fan, again, cooling fan is just like any motor. It can get stuck, it can cause the machine to overheat, cause the magnetron tube that also allows the microwave to heat up to overheat and burn up and short out as well. So that's a sign that you want to look for if it's not heating up properly. Microwave magnetron thermostat, $63.77, we just did that. Microwave hood with the filter, so this is a filter board that has the fuses in it. You're looking at $31.13. If you round it up to about 50, you're talking about 150. You're talking about at least $200 to about $250. All right, microwave fuse. So if you replace the fuse on its own without the actual microwave hood filter that comes with the fuse, it's $22 instead of paying $31. You might as well just pay the $31. All right, because it's just easier that way. All right, so let's look at the door latch. The interlock switches, where you close the door and it closes the switches. You have the interlock that it sits on. That's $39.93. $75 for the part. Labor $150. You're talking about $225. Number 13, like the panels underneath, like this stuff is good. You don't really have too many issues with that. I wouldn't even trip off any of those. Glass, stuff like this. This stuff that you probably can order on your own. Just to be safe, that you don't have to call anybody. Something that's simple and broken like this, you just put the model number. Again, all this is going to be in the description box as well, but then you can get it repaired and do it yourself. Filter, cover filter, $31.51. Again, you can put this in yourself. All this stuff that you can, again, charcoal filter, $21.66. All right, you can grease filter, $21.66. So again, all these filters and all these different things, you could do it on your own. You don't even need nobody for that. Alright, so that's a reasonable price there that you can do it on your own. Alright, let's go with the airflow. See what we got here. What's here in the airflow. Alright, not much there. Really not much. Alright, that's the, let me make sure I'm on the right page. No, that's the cabinet, I'm sorry. Alright, so airflow has another blower. This is the magnetron tube here that I'm circling. So that part is a common issue that typically goes bad, that shorts out. Again, there's a turntable motor that's here as well. So let's see. This is where you your sensor is number 2, right? So this is what allows your microwave to do the popcorn sense, the potato sense. So this sensor can go bad. Again, not too often does it go bad, but it can. When you hit the popcorn button and hit start, it shuts off. It can give you an error code or error message to let you know that the sensor is not working as well. So that's an issue there. But if you need it, $75 for the part, labor $150. You're talking about $225. Thermostat, that's number 3. This allows, it looks like this might be the cavity thermostat. So what can happen is if your cavity thermostat is overheating, it's too hot, it blows just like a fuse, it shuts the whole entire microwave down, so it's completely dead. So if you happen to need that, you're looking at $21.49. Part, if you give it, if we charge you about $50 for the part, labor $150, you're talking about at least $200. All right, so that's what you're gonna spend there. Let's go. What else? See what we got. We might not even need to really move that. Number 6, that's the capacitor, not a common issue. Air channel transformer, that's number 7. That's fine. Chassis is number 8. That's what opens and closes, I think, as far as the magnetron tube, a lot of air to circulate properly. These are not common issues. These chassis that circulate the air, not a common issue for them. Number 11, that's the magnetron tube. That's $125.20. So again, parts $150, labor $150. You're talking about no less than $300. It's going to cost you some money to put in that magnetron tube. You also need to put in a diode as well. So typically when a technician replaces the magnetron tube, they also replace the diode. And I think the diode might be $25, $30 if that. So you got to add that in addition to. So you're talking about at least $350 to almost $400 depending on the price. You have the antenna, which is number 13, right at the bottom there. Not a common issue. Again, another thermostat, which is number 12, that goes on top of the magnetron thermostat. That's typically pretty good. Not a lot of issues with that, but if you're having an issue where your microwave is not heating, because it's connected directly to it, so it reacts off the heat. So it's connected to the magnetron tube. It can cause your microwave to go completely dead. If it's faulty, it can cause your microwave to trip the breaker and overheat and shut down. So I've had that with a GE microwave where it did that. So we can keep going with that. Outside of that, that's really it, man. Again, magnetron tube is a common issue. They do go out. You do have the turntable cavity motor there, the stirrer motor. That's $23.29. Not a common issue, but it is a motor. So if that goes bad, you're talking about $50, $150. You're talking about $200 for that. All right. So let's see those. What else we got on here, man? See what else we got for this microwave. All right. Let me see where I went at with that. All right. So the next page that we got is like the cover. So it's not really much there. Again, your cover, the cover of it, not a common issue, but these are components that you can get. More than likely you should have a cover on a microwave. Your mounting bracket, when you purchase it, comes directly with it. So if you got a new microwave and it doesn't have a mounting bracket, my suggestion is contacting Whirlpool so that you can get that mounting bracket. Power cord 3516, if that was a short out and burn up, again, $50 for that. Labor $150. You're talking about at least $200 to $250. All right, so main harness, like the wire harness, all the wires, 7253. Let's see if there's anything else we can find here as well. Harnesses, different harnesses, different. So these are like different harnesses and different wires, depending on which one you need. But outside of that, man, that is it. When we're talking about the parts portion of this video, man, this joint is done. I'm out of here. I'm your boy Richie Rich, and I'm out. Peace. All right, so for this portion of the video, we're gonna focus on the price. How much it's gonna cost you? Might cost you a little, might cost you a lot. Either way, it's gonna cost you. So when we're looking at this particular Whirlpool flush built-in design, 1.1 cubic feet, 1000 watt over the range with sensor cooking, fingerprint resistant stainless steel microwave. All right, so this portion of it we're gonna focus on Whirlpool. Let me go to Whirlpool. I'm sorry, Lowe's first. I had Lowe's, but let me go to Home Depot. So when we're looking at this particular unit, you can get it in multiple colors. All right, so we talked about the fingerprint resistant stainless steel. You're looking at $448. Originally it was $649. Now you're saving yourself 31%, which is like $201. All right, so you can definitely save some money on that. This is the only color that they have. Well, let me check. No, it's not. So let's see. Black, you're getting $5.99, and I like the black. You know what I mean? The black is pretty cool, pretty slick. If you have the matching set, it's really nice. You're looking at $5.99. That's the difference in price. Black stainless steel, look even better. All right, that's tough. I like the way that looks as well, like a charcoal type look. All black, everything. You got the white. White is okay. You know, it's not bad. But I really still like the black stainless steel. So for the white, it's $5.99. For the fingerprint resistance, the one we have in the video is $448. For the black stainless steel is $6.99, and for your regular black is $5.99. All right, so let's see what we got at Lowe's. Lowe's have the stainless steel. It says add to cart, so let's see how much that's gonna really cost us here. I think it's really good. They give you a really good price on it. So let me see here, add to cart. You're looking at $3.99. All right, so it's cheaper at Lowe's than it is at Home Depot. All right, so when you look, the black stainless steel, $6.99. For the white, $5.99, and for your standard black, $5.99 as well. So you got black, white, black stainless steel, or just traditional fingerprint resistant stainless steel. All right, let's go to Best Buy. Best Buy, you're looking at, again, $629.99. That's for the black stainless steel. Let's look at the black, $539.99. Your standard white is $539.99, and then of course you have your built-in black stainless steel, $629.99. But you do have an open box for $471.99 as well. So let's look at some of these appliances. We'd like to compare a little bit just to give you an idea on what it is that you're spending on. Again, a microwave is a 1.1 cubic feet. That's pretty small as far as comparing to other microwaves. So that's the only hindrance that I really see, is the size of it, but it won't hinder anything because it doesn't have a turntable motor to take away from the space, right? So it still works out fine, but these are standard built-in microwaves, so that's the price that you'll probably spend on these. You see this is $479, a Whirlpool one, and then this is $289. All right, so let's see if it makes a difference if it's white. Let me try to compare. The Whirlpool 1 cubic feet, $521.99. This is a KitchenAid one that's similar to this one right here, $349. I think the KitchenAid one might be more expensive because it's a KitchenAid. It's a high-end brand microwave, right? So it's flush, does the same thing, looks the same. It's just a KitchenAid. That's it. All right, but the white looks pretty good though. It's not, like I said, if you're able to match it up properly, it'll definitely you'll definitely see how much. Let me see if I add it to the cart. You're looking at $5.99 for the KitchenAid. All right, so you also got delivery, microwave install. So yeah, it's gonna cost you some bread for that. Okay. All right, so of course the price, man, you're looking at between $529.99 and $629.99 most of the times. when you're dealing with these appliances, they're gonna cost you some bread, man. So you're talking about $600 to $700. So I'll say about $700 to $800, depending on what it is that you pay for. That we'll let you know what we think of an overall review of all the appliances that everything that we collected as far as reviewing this appliance. I'm out. Peace. All right. So for this portion of videos, we're gonna focus on the warranty, the manufacturer warranty. All right. So let's get into this real quick. As far as this Whirlpool built-in flush microwave, the first one and the only one on the market. Again, this is a Whirlpool appliance, so if you need to get in contact with Whirlpool at all, of course you have whirlpool.com/owners, where you can get troubleshooting help. You also have a number you can call, whether you're in the US or Canada, you can call that number as well. So we're just going to look at the manufacturer warranty on this particular microwave. Again, it's not much to it. As you can see, it says here, your sole and exclusive remedy under this limited warranty shall be product repair as provided herein. This limited warranty is valid only in the United States or Canada and applies only when the major appliance is used in the country in which it was purchased. All right, so it has a 1-year warranty from the date of original purchase on parts and labor, whereby brand of Whirlpool Corporation or Whirlpool Canada LP will pay for factory specified replacement parts and labor to correct defects in materials or workmanship that existed when this major appliance was purchased, or at its sole discretion replace the product. In the event of product replacement, your appliance will be warranted for remaining term of the original unit's warranty period. All right, so don't worry about where it says 2 to 5 years here. This has something to do with their refrigerator, not actually pertaining to this microwave. But again, if you purchase this microwave, you're only getting a 1-year manufacturer warranty, parts and labor. And also, I think goes into things that it does not cover. Again, all this is going to be in the description box. This is something that you can look at yourself and talk about, and make sure that you are aware what you're getting when you purchase these appliances. This is a disclaimer for implied warranties and how state law applies. All right, so all that applies to this particular microwave. Of course, this is the warranty, 1-year manufacturer warranty on this Whirlpool microwave. I'm your boy, and I'm out. Peace. All right, so for this portion of the video, we're gonna focus on our overall review and let you know how we feel about this Whirlpool flush mount microwave with turntable-free design. All right, so we're gonna start off the first thing with the warranty, the manufacturer warranty. All right, so when we're looking at this microwave, man, it only has a 1-year manufacturer warranty, parts and labor. All right, so there's nothing special as far as the magnetron tube. Sometimes you might get a 5-year warranty on it, or you might get a 10-year warranty on the magnetron tube, just a part. I was hoping something like that will happen, but it did not happen. So when we're looking at the grade for this, as far as the warranty that you get with this microwave, it only has a 1-year manufacturer warranty, so we can only give it a 3. Uno, dos, tres. All right, so let's focus on another thing. Price, how much it's gonna cost you. Might cost you a little, might cost you a lot. Either way, it's gonna cost you. So when we're talking about the price for this particular microwave, man, the price is pretty reasonable depending on which one you get. So if you get it in white, you can spend about $5.99, about $600, of course, including taxes. Same thing for the black. If you get it, $5.99 as well. Black stainless steel, again, it's black stainless steel, so it's more than just your traditional stainless steel. You're talking about $6.99. All right, so you're talking about at least $700. But if you get it in your traditional stainless steel, there's places like Lowe's, I think it's Home Depot, that have it on sale for $448, and you also have an open box that you can look at as well, right? So if you want to do that, I would go with that, but you're talking about $448. The price, again, is pretty reasonable, man, for this particular microwave being what it is. We like the price, so we're gonna give it a 4. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. All right, so the next one, parts. Man, how much is gonna cost you to repair this unit? So we're looking at this particular microwave. Roughly, you're gonna spend between $250 and $300 to repair this appliance. Again, you notice how much the price is. It's not a really expensive microwave, so you do want to consider, is it worth repairing or replacing, depending on how much you got to spend for this particular appliance. Again, roughly parts and labor, all the parts are available. You can get them on CS Parts Direct, so check out the parts portion of the video. Outside of the magnetron tube, typically goes bad, diode, maybe a control board, maybe switches and fuses, stuff like that. The parts price is pretty reasonable, and again, all the parts are available. So we're gonna give it a grade of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, next, my favorite part, the functions and the features. Man, so let's look at this microwave. Again, the one and only microwave, and this is what allows it to stand out so much. It has it's flush mount microwave, the only one that has a flush mount. So it mounts directly to the cabinets, right? So it's right there, it doesn't stick out, it's not bulging, it sits right within the cabinet and it matches up exactly with your cabinet. We really like that. Turntable-free design. All right, so it has the glass design that cleans up a lot easy to clean the microwave. It also has a steam clean function where you can clean the microwave as well, so we really like that. 1.1 capacity, and we also like the way when you press the door just opens up, man. That's amazing. Most microwave don't have that, so it alleviates the opportunity of breaking the actual door handle, because there's no really door handles on it. So you press that, we really like that. And we like the venting system that opens up and closes as well. So we think that's extremely awesome. So if we're looking at a particular grade on this particular unit, we're gonna have to give it a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so let's go over these grades. Warranty 3, price 4, parts 4, function and features 5. When we add everything up, you're talking about 16 divided by 4. We're going to give this a 4.0. All right, so we did mention in the previous video, when you check out the intro, we said that this was the best microwave on the market. I still feel that way because of everything that it has. No, it's not a smart microwave where you might have remote control and all these different things. I'm sure eventually they'll add that to it. And of course, another thing that we might question a little bit is the capacity is a 1.1. All right, so as long as they make the capacity a little bit bigger and then they add these new features as far as the technology on it, it's going to surpass a lot of the microwaves on the market right now. But I really like it, and we do recommend this Whirlpool microwave. So congratulations, Whirlpool. From us, Consumer Appliance Report, your boy Richie Rich. You already know what we do, man. You help me, I help you, we both help each other. Till next time, I'm out of here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Peace.